Hello, Princess. It is a breezy and overcast day, although it has stopped raining. And if you can't tell by the pavement markings, should be quite obvious. Well, no, not even to me. I am back at Port Miami for my first ever sailing on MSC aboard MSC Seashore. This is her North American, there she is. This is her North American debut, and it's going to be quite an experience, let me tell you. I've heard so many things about MSC, and I'm ready to experience all of them. Actually, this trip has not started out very well. Apparently they block you out of your account 2 days before sailing. I did not get any luggage tags. I don't think I was offered the opportunity to download them, so everything is turning out to be quite weird, but I'm sure we will get through it. I will say, I do not expect to have a fantastic time. As I mentioned the other day, we are still dealing with the nonsense promulgated by the puppy torturing sociopaths, and well, as a free Floridian, that's going to be a bit challenging, but let's go. I'll save that for later. Apparently they are processing people from two different sides. There's that giant line over there, but the very kind porter suggested I try over here, where there aren't many people. I don't know, this might be a Voyagers Club thing. We're gonna find out very soon. That was definitely the right security line, but check-in lines? Seriously? What is this, 2015? 13 minutes to reach the end of the first of at least 3, maybe 3.5 switchbacks. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. Another 13 minutes to reach the end of the second switchback, and there's at least 1, maybe 2 more to go. This is taking a while, and point out again, there really is no excuse for this, especially now. At least they're consistent. Another 13 minutes to reach the end of switchback number 3, and that means, wait, 1, 2, 3, yeah, so there's 4, and then they bunch everyone up into little lines for each station. All right, we will make it through. It's okay. Just calm down. Only 10 minutes to reach this end. Okay, so that's a minor improvement. Very minor. Very, very minor. And finally, after about 8 hours, we are stepping aboard MSC Seashore. All right, well, it's time for a nap, or bedtime or something, who knows. And here I am in the jungle room, or jungle lounge or something. Got myself a drink included in the cheap package, because that's what I have. I don't know if I'll upgrade or not. Well, we'll see how that goes. I think I'm going to try and not spend any extra money on this trip, and see what I can get. There's not too many people in here, thankfully, but I just want to say, in case there's any doubt, that was the absolute worst, most miserable, chaotic check-in process I have ever experienced. Like, even for like foreign airlines, it was horrible. It took almost 2 hours, and it's just slow. And I don't know why. Well, after my other experiences, anything's gonna seem slow, but you know, MSC's been around for a while, so there's really no excuse for this. Everybody else has it down. Even Virgin, who just started sailing, that was super smooth. I mean, it didn't stop moving. The only reason I stopped and waited was for the results of the COOP test. But this is horrendous. I almost didn't want to cruise, but I made it through. All right, I'm gonna try some pizza. I'm in the Marketplace Cafe, and one benefit, finally, is there's no music blaring. Now, oddly enough, this wasn't a huge issue on Scarlet Lady or Mardi Gras. There's always background music, but it's nice that it's a little bit quiet, although now I can see it might be a little bit too quiet when there aren't very many people here. Either way, well, mission accomplished, at least mission number 1. Pepperoni pizza. They had 3 varieties, pepperoni, cheese, and no cheese, just the tomato sauce. I will try that later, but I wanted to go this route to compare with my most recent pizza adventure at Universal. So I'm hungry, so I'm going to shut up and eat. And the disaster continues. Apparently, my internet ID, whatever they call it, does not work, or it's not recognized or not associated with my new stateroom, because apparently at some point I was reassigned, but I never got a notification, which means now I'm worried about my luggage because I sent it to the old one. Hope they figure that out. but I created an account, but now it's asking me to pay, but I had it included. And yes, this is all spiraling comically out of control. So, yeah, this is just going to be like one calamity after another, I predict. I mean, at this rate, I will probably end up in Caracas or something. I mean, no, not Caracas, it's inland, but, you know, Venezuela. Who knows? All right, our first huge fail. Unforgivable fail. So they did change my cabin number, but I got no notification. And since you can't log into your profile, 2 days before the cruise, I really had no way of knowing this. And when I got to the pier, I put my original cabin number on the bag, and that was all fine. Hadn't shown up, so I decided on a lark to come down to the original stateroom and see what happened. And lo and behold, there she is, waiting in front of my other stateroom, and there's another bag there, so apparently this is occupied. So I am not really happy about this, and this could have caused real problems. I mean, this could cause problems for a lot of people. This is not forgivable. It really is not. There is supposed to be a party up here on deck 18 aft, but I don't think so because of the weather. But at least we get a nice view of Carnival Freedom heading out. Apparently, she has not been updated recently. I mean, there's no slides or anything. I don't really keep up with the Carnival fleet too much. I guess eventually. But, well, goodbye. Oh, and way back there in the turning basin is Norwegian Joy. Well, I guess they chose to dock nose in this time. All right, well, bye, Carnival Freedom. I hope you have a fantastic voyage. All right, and the train wreck that is MSC continues to pile up. I went to take a screenshot of the itinerary for tonight, and apparently the onboard activities are so incredibly secret that the security policy that the app implements prevents screenshots. You know what? It's clearly an issue of national security that I not be able to have a screenshot of the itinerary, so I have to go into the app every time. Okay, you know what? I should start a fail counter, because I mean we're gonna hit triple digits on this sailing. It's gonna be fun, but oh my god, so far they are not off to a good start. Oh, that's not all. I wasn't gonna mention this because it didn't seem important at the time. I'm kind of sitting here waiting for dinner because I went to the buffet for a snack, but only 2 stations were open and the line was wrapped all the way around the station next to it. So did nobody think people would want to eat after the muster drill? I mean, is that like not a thing in Europe? Because it's kind of what everybody does here. Oh boy. I am slightly late for my seating in the Tribeca restaurant. Not sure if I'm supposed to just go to my table or not. I know where it is. So let's try that and see what happens. Hopefully it still gets served. Good evening. Hello. All right, so far so good. Just walk in and get seated, I guess. I am seated, and we're about to begin. Something that I have, I guess, been looking forward to. Yeah, I mentioned it before about the food and everything, so I'm anxious to try it in a good way. I'm going to keep an open mind, I promise, because you know I am so tolerant and open-minded. I am. Anyway, same as everywhere else, you scan the menu, place your order, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm going to do that now, and I don't know. Is it make or break? I don't know. Will the food actually recover this? That would be, wow, that would be a review to end all reviews. And the burning train plunges over a cliff. All right, so I specifically came down to speak to the maitre d' earlier to find out if I was at a solo table. He checked my card, looked around the corner and said, oh yeah, it's a 2-top, you're good. When I get here, it's actually a 4-top, which, okay, I mean, maybe they reconfigured it, I don't know, but I did specifically ask and was told quite specifically that I was at a solo 2-top. Well, no. Apparently, other guests are assigned to this table, and they just came by. I would have changed, but I mentioned that I had asked about this, and apparently they are going to be reaccommodated. So tomorrow, I will go and see if I can have my table changed to something that is definitely a solo two-top, and just to avoid this problem, they can have the table. That's fine. I don't mind one bit. But, I did come down to ask specifically that question. So it's kind of, taken aback. But I don't know. How much worse could it get? It's winter. There's probably an iceberg in the Gulf of Mexico. Or, you know what, we could hit a harmonious barge. We did start off this evening service with bread. It's sourdough, multigrain, and bread sticks, very Italian, which are actually pretty good, very buttery. And to go with that, I got Merlot. That's all it says on the menu. I have no idea where this is, or where it's from, or what it is. It's just what is included in the El Cheapo package that I have. It is not the best. It's I don't know. It's kind of like the wine they might give you in economy on a domestic carrier, that kind of thing. But I mean, it's attractive, at least, I guess. But soup is on the way. We are finally underway. Unfortunately, in this dining room, the curtains by the windows, or on the windows, are closed. So I can't see anything outside. It's well after dark. There's not a whole lot to see other than the lights of Miami Beach as we pass by, which would be nice, I guess. I mean, I can see like the street lights through the curtains. Okay, whatever. I'll make do. Oh boy, well, food is here. This is the Spanish Delights. It is chorizo with manchego cheese, roasted red, bell pepper, olives, and grilled mushrooms. Okay then. We know what we're going to compare this to. Actually, we're not, because they didn't have like it looks like a flauta. We'll see. Okay, on its own. In my defense, I legitimately thought it was those ingredients wrapped in tortilla and fried or something like that. Easy mistake. However, I suppose some of the eagle-eyed members of court realized that was actually the crispy Asian spring roll, or crispy spring roll, or crispy vegetable spring roll. I think that's what it's called. Took a couple of bites to realize something was not exactly right about this. It was interesting. It was, I think, I would describe it as how an Italian chef would think a spring roll would be prepared, but who's never been to China or met any Chinese people or something like that. Much more like it. This is finally the Spanish Delight. I'm not going to read the description again, just, because I already did. The Spanish Delights were good. That's about it. Nothing particularly special about them or remarkable. I've definitely had better. The cheese had a nice smoky flavor though, so that was a little bit different. Did appreciate that, but I don't know. It kind of reminded me of those like appetizer plates they serve at these places on 8th Street that they try to trick you into buying by like removing the plastic. Yeah, that kind of thing. So I don't know. So 2 courses down, and still waiting for the soup. I hope it comes. and then I gotta decide on a name. So I'm gonna do that right now. On an unnecessarily large stack of plates, my fire roasted tomato cream soup has arrived, and it also brings, or is made with mozzarella and basil pesto. Okay, I don't know. The tomato soup was not good. It was more like a vegetable soup with like an extra can of Campbell's tomato soup poured in. It had a very weird consistency, and it felt like there was like 2 recipes competing for attention in there, and it did not work, whatever they were trying. So I did not finish it, not even close. So yeah, that's actually kind of disappointing. You know, I love my soups, and this just did not meet any mark. Hopefully the entree will, hopefully. It looks good. This is the Rollo de Cochinillo y Patatas Bravas. It is oven roasted suckling pig roll with roast potatoes and paprika sauce. Now, I will say right now, the sauce looks a little light, which is troubling, but we're going to proceed. Going to proceed with caution. The Rollo de Cochinillo was good. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It wasn't great, wasn't remarkable. Kind of like what I would expect, kind of what I should expect on Royal when they're having a not sucky day, that kind of thing. Way too heavy on the paprika. A little bit for me, although it didn't really bother me, but I think a lot of people probably would not like that. And in terms of the pork, some of the pieces were actually cooked very, very well. Others, not so much. So it's kind of a gamble, cutting into one. Is it going to be good? Is it not? Which one do you want to have last? It kind of throws the meal and the pace off a little bit. So, yeah. Anyway, it was good. I'm glad I got it. Best thing I've had so far. Haven't had dessert yet, but I don't know, we'll see. I will try to come back for breakfast tomorrow. I have not looked at the menu. Maybe I'll be surprised and see how that goes. Will they have a Benedict, and how will it be? Ooh, Italian Benedict. I'm curious. Here we have the crema catalana with caramel sauce. I guess it's just like a flan or a creme brulee or something. Okay. Crawling out of the burning embers at the bottom of the ravine, I now come to learn that my drink package stopped working. I do not know when this happened because I got drinks earlier and everything was fine, but at dinner, it just did not work, and it did not work here at the Cabaret Rouge. I think that's what it's called. Either way, something I have to fix. But you know what this means? You know what this means? MSC has made me one of those people that has to go to guest services on the first day. Okay, remember all those years of me wondering, why do people have to go to guest services on the first day? What could possibly go wrong? Nothing ever has gone wrong for me. Well, yes, finally, MSC has done it. I am now one of those guests who has to go to guest services on the first day. But the entertainment here, the show, is really good. I came in about halfway through. They're on break now. They're going to come and do the second set. So it was really good. I'm going to stay for the rest. It's not that weird opera thing that you keep hearing about. It's actually a good, sing-along show. So, all right, things are looking up a little bit. A little bit. Let's see if they can keep it up. This is a 7-Up Zero Sugar. Why am I telling you about this? It's because I'm trying to stay up a little bit later, but I don't want to have any coffee, and I don't want to feel loopy. So I had some wine, gonna have this now to refresh and try and stay awake until at least 11 because it's a better schedule for a ship. Lately I've been getting up super early because of the time change and everything, which is great for work, but not so much on a ship. So wish me luck. With all the calamities today, I realize I really haven't toured the ship, so something I'm gonna have to do tomorrow with my coffee. This is the piano bar, or it's down there. I'm in the casino right now. There's going to be dueling pianos tonight, which it suggests there's going to be dueling pianos every other night. People are gathering, but I am not going to stay because I am exhausted. It's very cold in here. It's cold outside, so it makes sense that it's cold in here. I'm glad I brought the jacket, and I will be up past 10 o'clock, so that means hopefully I'll be up around 6, which is usually when things start rolling. I think the dining room opens at 7:30 for breakfast, so that should work out pretty darn well. Well, you know what? Like I said, it has been one catastrophe after another today, but I made it through it all, except for one thing. I am going to go to guest services tomorrow because it is late and I am cold and it is time for bed. So that's okay. I realized I do have a different drink package than what I thought. That doesn't matter. But despite everything that went wrong, I did retrieve my luggage, I did get the internet working, and I tested it. It's fine. Everything, we can overcome everything. And I am aboard this beautiful ship. So, yeah, on balance, I am still, believe it or not, with everything that's gone wrong, thankful for my problems.